Thank God the house didn't burn. Oh my God.
That's Shannon Broad right there.
I mean, speaking of Shannon Sharpe, since we brought it up, I'm just saying, I am not happy this brother is going through what he's going through. But I hope the brother realized that he has a disorder. But what is his disorder? What do you think is wrong with Shannon Sharpe, Craig?
You want me to say it for real?
Please don't hold back.
Sprungness.
What do you think is wrong with the brother?
I think Shannon Sharpe is immature.
Oh, good. There you go.
I think he's immature. I think athletes, specifically athletes who were as good as him and have been successful as long as him, have a delusion about life where they think life should reflect anything that doesn't fuck with their ego. So like some motherfuckers only accept truth to a certain level because it's too uncomfortable. Certain people want you to be in a certain pocket. He just used to everybody catering to him. Like, even the fact that we can't crack jokes on him unless he views us. Like, if we was NFL cats cracking jokes on Shannon, it wouldn't be no problem. We wouldn't be hating. But since socially we would be viewed as beneath him economically, we can't even crack jokes and do what we do for a career without, people on that level getting sensitive or thinking we haters. So I just think he's shielded by his success, and it makes him weak, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You could set him up whenever y'all ready. He could just come in or whatever. It's all good. We just got to scoot over a little bit. Then you got to get closer to me.
Oh man, not really.
What do you think is wrong with your boyfriend crush?
That ain't a boyfriend. Goodness sake.
Your crush. He's a crush of yours. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm furthest from embarrassed.
You want Santa to thumb through?
I could help fix that. I could fix his speech impediment. No, I just think he's a good looking man for his age and everything. His shape and everything.
What up, dog?
He's a handsome fella. But I think he's just, I think he's too gullible and too trusting with that young girl. What was he thinking?
Craig, scoot over a little bit.
He allowed too much to happen.
Y'all have set the cameras up where they work, right?
Too trusting.
We got the brother. I want him to answer this question too. We got somebody that was gonna be here last week, but he came this week, and we always glad to have him.
Oh, excuse me.
It was a pop lock competition. First place.
Come on, sit down here, y'all. Welcome, brother Rizza Islam, to the show. Brother Rizza, you all right? Always got that smooth ass hair, boy. God damn, I'm gonna get some Murrays. I'm finna give me some Murrays and lay my shit down, man. God damn it.
Yes, sir. Good to see everybody.
You too.
Rizza, see if you could jump in on this question, bro.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the brother Shannon Sharpe's problem is? What do you think his problem is? Why is he jammed up right now, in your opinion, brother? I know that hit you. Do you need a minute? You want me to go first, or you want to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay, good. I don't want to put it, because I always try to make sure brother Rizza Islam stays neutral. So that's why I'm going to speak my piece, and then I'm sure it'll give him time to gather his thoughts. You won't be neutral?
Oh,
okay. Well, listen.
I don't trust the white woman. Go ahead.
No, do you want to go into that first?
I don't trust the white woman.
You don't trust the who?
The white woman.
Okay, why don't you trust her?
Because she is... Okay.
What about albinos?
Here we go, Greg. You know what, Greg?
Tired of your phone dying when you're on the go? This portable power bank is a game changer. With 10,000...
The certified Caucasian white woman I don't trust. And that is because throughout history, her position has been to cause a circumstance and deny that it has ever happened. Deny that she was the cause of it, pretend that she's a victim. This is how this goes. Take down a big black man and pretend, hey, I had nothing to do with it. Or
she taught the sisters that, though, right?
Yes.
Because they talk about this a white woman. I'm talking about all the women I know act like they don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, yeah,
and they was the orchestrator of the bullshit.
I was going, brother.
Yeah,
they said the mic is off, I think.
It's on now?
Okay, good.
Yes,
Go ahead, Rizza. Let me let you land. My bad.
So the basic thing is we have to stop pretending that in 2025 that the feminist movement is equal for all women. All right, number one. So when it comes to this circumstance, Shannon Sharpe is being taken down because he's messing with a young girl. number one, beyond his young age limit. Number two, it is a white woman, so they always have that card. Their cousin is normally a police officer. Their uncle is normally a judge. Their grandfather is some high-ranking official. They can always pull that card and take you down no matter how high you go. So that's the first thing you need to understand is if you're going to go into that system, just be mindful, no matter what she says, no matter how comfortable she makes you think she is with you. Keep your receipts and record if that's the lifestyle you want to live. If that's where you're going, then you need to protect yourself. The reality is you should not go in that direction. Now, on the other end, there are a lot of black women who do the same thing nowadays that a lot of white women do. So this is the reason why I said the feminism circumstance is not equal. But there are a lot of them who do these things because they have been removed from their name, language, culture, religion, God. They don't know who the hell they are. And so they're taking on the identity of who they think is the winner. The white woman has been looked at as the winner. So they take on that mentality, those actions, those behaviors. Right now, it is a competition to see how many people can get with a man, sue the man, lie on a man, and get a paycheck. That's a new job description for a lot of women nowadays.
Man, will you please say that one more time so they don't miss that?
A lot of people don't want to work, so a lot of women now have literally looked at how can I get with a man with a lot of money, make it seem as though everything that he's saying is cool, I love him, I'm comfortable with him, and then just lie on him, say he raped me, sue him, and get a lot of money. Quick come up, or get a baby, because that's the old school tactic. Get a baby that's 18 years of free rent, free everything, boom. This is very sick. Now, I don't like having to say this, but this is the truth. Brittany Renner said that. She outlined it very, very clearly. She said, well, if y'all want to just have 18 years of just free everything, get with one of these dumb athletes and get pregnant by them. This is what she said. She said it out loud. It is a business now. The problem is, if you a big black man who became successful like our brother, be careful because a lot of them are placed around you and you think that you are above the system. You will always be checked by them. That was a play from the beginning. What the hell is wrong with you being with a sister that is, or a white woman in particularly, between the age of 19 and 25? And you're up in your 50s. No, I mean, like, realistically, what are you doing?
Well, I think the reason that he has true conversations with a woman who is a child to him, the reason you have a true conversation, besides being lame, and that ain't no diss, that's a real word, besides being lame, not knowing, is because you are in self-conflict at a very high level. Why in the world would you have a conversation with a fucking kid you fucking? I mean, she's grown, but I'm saying, what are you talking to her about? What are you talking to a girl who's 20 and Caucasian about, and you're an elderly black man? He really thought them muscles made him something special. You a old sucker, dude. Every bitch I fuck that's under 30, every time they begin conversation with me, I'm like, wait, I just passed my cover out here. Now shut the fuck up and let me go through this chain without conversation. I don't have conversation for a younger woman. If I got you about 20 years, you here for a purpose. And that purpose is not to conversate with me. How much extra to be quiet and get naked so I can go when I'm through?
But they got firmer vaginas.
Oh, this is a fact.
So, I mean, I understand why he's doing it, but it's
a young,
I don't
wet.
think it's that.
If you're not eating cinnamon every single day, you are missing out. But seriously, it drives me.
Know the rules of the game you're playing.
What is the rules of the game
Know the rules of the game you are playing.
Help us,
If you
brother.
know the system that you are dealing with, this is 2025. Everything's recorded, number one. Number two, lawsuits being tossed out here like candy. Be mindful. Number three, protect yourself. If you live in this janky type of lifestyle, frivolous, where you have no discipline, you want to have sex with everybody, promiscuous, okay, you have something called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. That's what people do. Protect yourself. If you want to be this stupid, and I'm saying it just like this because I don't get it, brother.
I ain't trying to cut you off, Rizza, but you have to, I hope you come up with the words as I say this to the people.
Yes.
You cannot be embarrassed to broker sex.
Right.
And it's
You simply can't think that you smooth as hell because you swole with a cat suit on talking to Cat Williams.
You're a mark.
But wasn't he already? He was already.
You had on a
Like a
cat
target.
suit
Well, yeah.
while you was
Hood
talking to
and
cat.
specific. You're a target.
But he was already paying. He was
a
already
But
paying.
can I tell you something? Are we gonna miss this point? If I'm talking to Rizza and I got on my sweatsuit that is fitting like a cat suit, I'm gonna be like, hey, brother Rizza, let me change before I holler at you. Now, I'm saying, is it me who thinks like that and I'm weird, or is that appropriate? I shouldn't be talking to you in tights, Rizza.
Not at all.
Look at this picture. I should not be looking at you like, hey, man, so what's up?
He got a nipple ring too, man.
He flirting with that man. Everybody he have on them suits with, he flirting with him.
When you get to a certain level, you have comfort in the homosexual atmosphere.
Explain that, please.
There's a comfort that this is where there's a threshold that people cross, and really, for some of them, it's very slow how it becomes gradually. Normally, when they start getting into the millionaire or this, I believe it's the millionaire status around certain people, sports, movies and film, things of that nature, the black men start to become less masculine. You were saying this earlier. They start crossing their legs more. They start wearing more tight-fitted clothing. They talk softer. Their wrist starts to get a little looser. I've noticed this every single time.
Right?
To fit in, to make people not uncomfortable with their masculinity. People can feel the energy when you walk in the room.
Less threatened.
Less threatened. You have to be, because if I'm going to be a threat, that's less paychecks, less money, less success that I'm going to get. I'm going to go higher at a less trajectory. If I'm going to be accepted, I have to be broken in every way. How I dress, how I walk, how I talk, how I look. I'm laughing at every joke. I'm bucking my eyes. I'm cheesing, laughing at every single thing that's not funny, because I want to get that check. And it happens every single time. I watch it every time. And whether if you're an actor, whether if you're an athlete, you're trying to get that new contract, it doesn't matter what it is. And I watched it with not only Shannon, but many different people. And my only question is, thinking nowadays, it's 2025, we have ways of making our own money. We have ways of being independent, to become millionaires independently. We don't even need them. Right. So why do y'all keep doing this? And then you get mad when you get caught up with the same circumstance, same system, same everything, same outcome. Many of them think they can outsmart this system.
Well, everybody is not wise enough to move up. There are
Absolutely.
people who are going to stay at the level they're at or even lower. This is what we have to face. Everybody is not going to be elite. There are people out here that are going to shine my fucking shoe. You were born to do this. If you're 40, shining my shoe, 40 and up, don't ever try to be nothing more. If you shining shoes at 40 plus, you are a shoe shiner. And nobody wants to say this stuff. But I'm smart enough to realize that don't mean you're a bad person. It just means when you try to be like me, because there's a lot of people that don't like me, because they try to be like me, they come around me, they do everything I do, and they won't say, I don't like you because it ain't working for me. They find another reason to not like me.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is, we have to realize everybody is not going to be elite. I hate that Shannon is he's so fucked up with who he is. He's actually having a conversation with a young woman that he's paying for sex as if she's his friend.
Let's just make it very clear, brother.
You know what you did to me? Yeah, she gonna keep doing shit to you. You're an old, goofy nigga who think you the shit.
Yeah, he sounded like a little.
I'm gonna choke you. Big black man choke white woman.
Brother, when I saw that slave talk,
Yeah.
I know that.
when I saw them slave terminologies with that whole, I want you to put a big black baby in me, I said, that she got him.
Yeah, that kind
was
of
it.
role playing like that. What kind of man?
No, I mean it was scary, because I knew he didn't realize.
But what we ain't bold enough to talk about, Rizza, Craig, Darlene, this is what we ain't bold enough to talk about. As a man, do you know what kind of discipline you have to have when you got boss money?
Come on, brother.
And not fuck who you want to fuck?
Come on, brother.
The discipline has to be through the roof, because if you got paper, you fuck the bitches you want to fuck. If you got paper, the world is your oyster. So what can we do, Brother Rizza, when we got money to walk amongst The have-nots, the attractive have-nots, because that's what she is, right? I'm gonna let you have it first, Craig and D, because I know Rizza gonna be long-winded with it, because we need this information.
I ain't been here a long time, yo. I ain't been here a long time.
Like Shannon Sharpe, like you see him right there.
Yes.
To me, he looks like me and him the same age, probably. I'm 55.
Are you drowning in payday loan debt? Have you taken out multiple payday loans and are unable to pay them back?
If I'm fucking that girl right there, I know I ain't shit to her. But do she know she ain't shit to me? I'm going to make that very clear. And we're not going to play with each other. I buy pussy from you. Stop asking me if we going to the mall together. Here go the money, you go to the mall, get what the fuck you going to get. I can't be seen with you. It's older bitches out there. I need to see me through. I can't be out there with you. But I'm saying, what do we do? What kind? Craig, I know if you got $100 million in the bank, you gonna fuck bitches and get a hair transplant. I already know it. I already know it. Discipline. Why? You see how you got that one little braid pulled to the side? I know what that is, Craig. You see it, D? Look at it. It's like the lining right there.
There we go. Hey,
but what do you do when it's nothing? These girls will be like don't nobody be getting $25,000 a cheek. Motherfucking the average girl who stayed south of Wilshire.
But she already knew he was a mark. That's why she said that.
Right. They want a couple of dollars where they can make sure their utilities are on point. And I am one who takes advantage of the fact that I got that couple of dollars for you. Now I don't want no young girl like that as a friend I talk to. I would broker something like that if I was going after something like that, because I don't want to be manipulated with her voice, because I'll be like, look, little bitch, I ain't stupid. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Pull that monkey out. Let me do what I do. How much it costs to put tape on your mouth? That's what I tell her. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, baby. I want your body. I want to wash up looking at you. I want you in the bathroom when I'm washing up. I want to be looking at you. And while I hang that rag up on, wherever I hang it up on.
There goes Shannon. That's Howlin' Wolf right there.
What, you stupid? Oh, boy, you stupid, dog. That's real?
Yeah, that's Howlin' Wolf. That's a blue.
Man, will y'all get this to Abe or not ill and tell him to put that picture up there? That's a blues singer?
Yeah, legend. Howlin'
I think Shannon needs to see this, because I know he's watching the show. Fuck that nigga Cord.
No,
I'll beat his ass.
I think the problem is status. Okay, status.
Here, take it.
We only really acknowledge a couple different relationship statuses. Can you say status plural? Is it status? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
Say statuses. This is for my audience.
Got married, right?
Correct.
But back in the day, they had a classification called a concubine.
Correct.
Okay, a concubine is not a wife, but she's a woman that's a part of the man's life, and she's there for sexual purposes, and she can also bear children. The man's responsibility is to house her, clothe her, and make sure she's taken care of, but she doesn't have the status of a wife.
What's up, Miss Lips?
Yeah, the issue is we have concubines who are being assigned wife status. So shit is out of order. You know what I mean? So, like Solomon, he had 600, was it 600 concubines? 700?
Yeah,
like, that's a normal thing in some societies.
He was a boss.
To have a living bitch you can fuck on when you tired.
With your girl.
Yeah, so that's the problem.
I mean, I want to talk about that next, but I'm saying, like, D, did you keep your thought? I know it's been a while. Go ahead, give it to us, D. We don't really like when you talk.
Go ahead, D.
What happened?
We don't like when you talk.
Oh, so you speaking for everybody? He said
No,
we.
that's
Okay. Anyway.
D, what I'm saying, we don't really want you to say, no, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, precise, Jesus. The levels, the sound level of this man's voice. Anyway, what I was going
D, we really, no, I'm just fucking with
Jesus
you.
Christ.
I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead,
I'm
D.
fucking with
No,
you, D.
I don't now see now I remember the guy's name who said it, but there was another fella who was in the same business, right? A football player. And he's recently made a nice a comment by saying you would think that because of where he came from, that he'd have got all that out the way. Because look, he was in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I was like, gosh darn it, you're right. So
That's somebody who don't know what they're talking about.
No,
When your
but then the
penis
money
functions, you still want Bombay shit. And
No,
if you
of
can
course.
afford it, you're going to go for
Right,
it.
but that kind of behavior and all that, and just thinking you can get away with it, when you've got contracts coming up, when you've got a certain level, when you see that you're making more money than you say you did when you were in the NFL, so why would you now jeopardize that? So.
See, I'll say it this way because he definitely had enough experience from all those years, so he knows that this is not new. But I will say he was caught up in a honey trap. Okay, now, in a honey trap, also known as love traps, it is an Israeli tactic. It's an Israeli Mossad agent governmental tactic.
Ooh, we get some deep shit.
Where people are set up with agents. Women are set up to be around you, right? They're agents. They have a mark. They're given your folder. This is the person, let's say it's Craig. Okay, Craig Smith, this is where he lives, this is what he likes, the common places he eats, how he dresses, what his show is, what are his likes, his dislikes, what kind of food, all this stuff. They're given a folder. This is very real. And they study it. They learn everything about you. And they go to the common places where you normally are. Then they start to finish your sentences for you. They start to bring you things. And I saw you over there, like this, man. I like the way you talk, man. That joke is funny, etc.
Intention bombing.
Intention, all that, or love bombing. And so you get caught in that. Next thing you know, they have you in the bed with them. Next thing you know, you're involved with them. Now they're around you in your life and all this. And you're like, damn, I love this woman. All of a sudden, and then boom. Oh, he raped me. Oh, boom. You had a $100 million contract coming down the line. I'm suing you for $50 million. That was a mark hit. That is a honey trap, love trap, Israeli Mossad tactic. It is very real. Happens all the time. Now, whether or not she directly was instructed to do that, she did that. She's an OnlyFans individual, which means money is the first thing. I'm using men's lust for me to get money. I'm going to go after a big fish. Shannon Sharpe, making a lot of money. I've been hanging around with him. Let me see how much money I can get out of this man. $100 million contract. If I say rape now, I can get at least half of that. This is very real. It is a business. And one thing I don't want us to misunderstand is that just because a lot of these individual females are OnlyFans models doesn't mean they're unintelligent. They're very intelligent. They're very calculated with what they're doing. How do you think these women feel going up here showing their bodies for $5.99 a month, $10.99, whatever their damn price is? They know this is going to be on the internet forever. They know it's going to be out there. They know they've already factored that in, most of them. They know. But once they get to a certain caliber where they're invited to these back house parties, they're around certain celebrities and artists, they get dressed a certain way, they get the BBLs done, they get dressed up, fitted, all of that just to catch the attention of certain people who they've been planning to get for a very long time. This is intentional. Now, I'm not going to pretend as if, it just happens. These Negroes are targeted.
Right.
And they're open to be targeted. They make themselves targeted. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, in the last days, it is our righteousness that will sustain us. Meaning, if your discipline is not on point and in check, you will not be able to see the agents, the snakes in the field. You won't be able to see them because you're so caught up in the nostalgia. I feel so good. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm successful and all that. And they just sitting there like, I'm about to take this nigga down. You don't even know.
Darlene.
Yeah.
I want y'all to look at this text strand right here. Okay, this is the picture I got.
Okay.
From a young lady, right?
Okay.
It's the setup picture, right?
Oh, that's right.
Dang,
All
I don't
this
feel so
stuff.
bad.
Audiences agree Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts is an MCU game changer. It's raw and deeply human.
No one here is a hero.
It's the best Marvel movie since Endgame.
We'll have to stick together.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts. Get tickets now. Rated PG-13.
What if life were just more? More rewards, more savings, more special offers. That's what new Fuel Rewards members get at Shell. Join to save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on the second, 30 cents per gallon on the third, and enjoy everyday savings afterwards. Simple as that. The more you fill, the more you save. Join today because life should be more rewarding.
What does that last paragraph say? Will you read that out loud, D?
Oh, God.
What does that last
Here.
paragraph say?
The entire thing?
Just read that last paragraph.
Hey there, I hope you are well. I can't tell you anything now, but I need an initial investment of $11.05 upfront
She
plus
used the word
optional
investment.
10 to 50 per month for tools. The business